I've got here with me a Traxxas X01. Now, I am filming two-handed. I can't film with the controller yet. Overall, it's been a great car. It is stupid fast. And the amount of detail that they put on these things are immense. When I take it back inside, I'll give you a full, view of the electronics and everything. But geez, you gotta appreciate those wheels. And that spoiler too. This is a first gen X01. Now, there is not really a whole lot of difference from the new one and the brand, like the first generation and the newer one. So I got this. I picked it up from a guy. He had never opened it. Still had the plastic wrap in it. And I don't know how fast it's going because I don't have a GPS yet, and I'm still waiting on the stuff for the link. But 10 out of 10 Traxxas. Did a great job. Over here, I'll take you back inside and we'll get going on what we can see here. Hey guys, before you get to the rest of the video, I apologize in advance. There's a part where I explain most of the very pretty parts on this thing, but I did not have a light on me at the time. But later in the video, I kind of restate everything more or less, and you can kind of see where everything goes, and I just light it up more so you can get a whole good picture of the car. Yeah, here's this and everything else. There we go, that's a little bit better. So here's the X01. Overall 10 out of 10 Traxxas. You really outdone yourselves. It comes with a 2075 servo. It has metal camber links and plastic toes. They have the little ball rotations in them. It has metal steering parts all around. It has plastic A-arms, metal shock mounts, these really nice anti-oxide shocks. You can get a better look of them back here. They're blue. The motor is about as big as my hand, and my hand's almost as big as my dad's hand, so it's a 6S motor. It's a pretty huge motor. It comes with a Castle ESC. Now this ESC can support up to 6S, and it just runs it off of the 2 batteries. This is a nice little feature that they have here. You just clip out, so they got little slots in there. It also comes with a metal drive shaft, metal gears, things like such. The one, I do believe this is plastic. Correct me if I'm not, this gear, but the drive gear is not plastic. It has this very pretty silver aluminum chassis brace. This really actually high durable plastic on it. The plastic, now I was just driving this just around the block, and it's still sitting at stock height, which is, you get a decent amount of clearance on this thing, but it's I think half an inch or so. Front bumper is actually a really nice bumper. Holds up really well. Great job on that, Traxxas. It has these nice drive shafts right there and there. Let's see if I can get a light on it here. There we go. So these drive shafts and everything, that is just super pretty. These are just top quality parts and everything. Traxxas has done a good job. Now it has this 6S motor, very beefy motor. Same thing in the rear, very pretty aluminum shocks, aluminum parts, everything around, plastic body mounts, very upgradable. For what it is, I mean, it's really cool. Here's the body it comes with. It's a Generation 1 X01. Now, the guy that I bought it from, he said his friend had an X01. And he said there wasn't a difference between the new one and the old one. And his friend actually said he regret buying it because it was something like $100, maybe $200 more dollars. And there's I think he said something like an 1/18 of a speed difference. So they're almost identical. There's not really going to be anything crazy about them unless you're spec racing it. You've got these really hard plastic not plastic, sorry, my bad. Very hard tire. It is hard obviously, because when the brushless motor spins, the tires like to inflate like crazy. I do have a Traxxas Slash, and I'd like to compare the transmitters that come with them. I do prefer the TQI. Now the TQI transmitter is super nice. One, because you get this option here. You get steering trim and the TMS setting, which the TMS setting is just a stability management, so you can steer it, or you can purposely oversteer it or understeer it. It also has this Bluetooth link system, the Traxxas Link system, and this is through the Traxxas app, so you can like go through and you can see all these parts on it, and you can see like different diagnostics of the motor. I don't know if it has a GPS right in there or not. It would be nice to figure that out. I still haven't downloaded the app, so that's my bad. There's a lot of cool things about this. It's a great car overall. I don't see any need to upgrade it as of the moment. It runs really well on the street. I did hit a bump that I did not get very much footage of it, unfortunately. But that's that. They come with this optional bumper. Now this bumper, as you can see, here's it next to the stock one. And it comes up just a little bit. In the packaging, it comes up like that, which is super nice. Here's the obvious like included items, like little like cards, parts and stuff. You get stuff like the X01 getting started. There's the owner's manual for the X01, your batteries and stuff. I'm not gonna bore you with all this. You can go to their Traxxas website and you can see everything. Another manual, like if it breaks. You have this high-speed gearing on it, a thing for the Castle motor. It doesn't come with a Traxxas EC, it comes with a Castle, and a toolkit with all your little tools. Pretty neat. And this is an absolutely just ginormous pinion. This thing is crazy. It also has a bunch of stickers, obviously. So here's that pinion. Hold on. Here's this pinion right here. This pinion right here. This pinion's decent sized. Here's the one that's probably going to end up going in there when I get better at driving this thing. Now, I'm not very great at it. It stops like a dime. It is super fast stopping. I'm just running these 2S Sokokin batteries. I got them off Amazon. I put this together just with a crimp wire. This is the high current connector. This is just still the Dean's connector on it. I'm going to get 3S on them. I'm going to buy two 3S ones, but I'm not going to get the Dean's connector. What I'm probably going to end up doing is like getting that connector. I think the guy at the hobby store said an XT90, and that's a really great one. It's a high current. Dean's connectors are great and all, but I was reading online, and I only think it can go past, I don't think it can go past 4S as the capabilities. So two 3S. So these two plugged into the battery system over there. So they've got a little adapter. And it didn't get very hot today, but it is winter time down in my state. And it just plugs into those connectors. Same thing, same Traxxas connectors over here. And then when these get plugged in, it's like voltage double. It just doubles the voltage. And so when that happens, these heat up really bad. So I just suggest getting the XT90. The downside of that is if you cut these off and put the connectors on, you lose your Traxxas warranty. If you just keep it on there and you just get an adapter like this, like the XT90 to a Traxxas plug, they're probably like $5 or anywhere from $5 to $10 universal on Amazon. Pretty cheap. They ship pretty quick. I think these ones just shipped within like a couple of, I think it was like 2 days or something. They do, if you leave them plugged in though, they will drain the battery on your LiPo. And you don't want that battery drained on your LiPo. You want to keep those as best condition as you can. This is one of the cooler things that I thought about it. So this is right here. This is like an airflow thing. As you can see, it opens up. When you pick up the model here, it's a super nice, it's like a, what do you call this stuff? Put it in the comments down below if you watch my video. And please like the content and subscribe to see for more. I'm going to get some videos of my Traxxas Slash out there as well and try and do some runs on that. And if you guys like it, I'll sell the Traxxas Slash to you guys. I've put about $1,200 in that Slash, and it absolutely flies on 2S. It goes like 60. I haven't even tested it on 3S yet. The other thing about this is it's got the aluminum on it, just right here. And as the air goes down, it also has this like diffuser, I think is what it's called. I'm not super huge into sport cars. I'm more into like muscles type stuff, but this thing flies, and I haven't even messed with it at all. The entryway for that is just right here, and that is for the motor, and that blows the air as it's like traveling along the ground. It brings it up in here, and it just is like about the same size as the motor, and it cools it down pretty dang fast. And when I was running it, I did not have any problems with this connector or the motor overheating or the ESC overheating. They actually stayed really well cool condition. Now again, I am in a winter region, and 2, I did not test it in hot weather. In hot weather, that ESC should be fine because there's a really nice fan mounted on top of it. This should be fine as well. I do not know if you can get fans for it. I'd like to know. Please comment on that and drop a link for me so I can check that out. And anything else you'd like to see, if you want me to get a little like course set up for this bad boy, and we can go race it, or have any ideas about it. I'm just up here in Utah. If you know of any courses or anything, I'd like to hear about them, road courses, and I greatly appreciate it. Overall, X01, 10 out of 10 Traxxas. You got done yourself. Here's everything once again, and stay tuned and see you next time.